The Auran threat. The Auran made a fatal mistake in thinking humanity would submit to alien domination without a fight. The Auran fleet loomed ominously over Earth, thousands of massive warships bristling with superior weaponry. On the bridge of the Auran flagship, Supreme Commander Alter grinned wickedly as he briefed his subordinates, declaring that soon the primitive humans would bow before their new alien overlords. The Auran planned to enslave all of humanity, confident that Earth's inferior technology stood no chance against their military might. Meanwhile, alarms blared inside a classified human government facility. Ethan Morgan, a brilliant aerospace engineer, stared in shock at the radar screens showing the immense alien armada entering the solar system. He raced through the concrete corridors to brief Earth's top leaders on the unfolding crisis. Panic and chaos gripped the world as the Auran broadcast their intention to conquer the planet. Commander Alter demanded humanity's immediate surrender or face total annihilation. But Earth had an ace up its sleeve. Unknown to the arrogant alien invaders for decades, the planet's greatest scientific minds, like Ethan, had been developing cutting-edge warships and weapons in a top-secret global endeavor. This clandestine space fleet, hidden away in underground bases, was humanity's last resort against an existential threat from the stars. As the Auran ships menacingly descended on major cities, Ethan and the world leaders gave the order to initiate Project Vanguard. Across the planet, disguised hangar doors parted, revealing thousands of advanced human vessels that launched to confront the stunned alien armada in orbit. Ethan boarded the Prometheus, the mighty flagship he had helped design, and prepared to lead Earth's forces in a desperate battle against the technologically superior enemy. The fate of the entire human species hung in the balance as the two fleets faced off, ready to unleash the full force of their arsenals. If Ethan and the humans failed, their people would suffer enslavement and ruin under the Auran's cruel reign. This fight would determine the future of humanity among the stars. The battle begins. The void of space erupted in a maelstrom of destruction as the forces of Earth and Auria clashed. Brilliant beams of directed energy lanced out from the human ships, slicing through the hulls of Auran cruisers. The alien vessels returned fire, their superior firepower melting armor and turning unfortunate human craft into expanding clouds of debris. On the bridge of the Prometheus, Ethan Morgan barked orders, his eyes fixed on the tactical display. The holographic projection showed the positions of the warring fleets, a desperate dance of death high above Earth. "Focus fire on their shield generators," Ethan shouted. "We need to create an opening to the flagship." The human weaponry, powered by technology kept secret until this very moment, began to take its toll. One by one, the barriers protecting the Auran ships flickered and died under the onslaught. Human vessels pressed the attack, blasting the exposed hulls with concentrated fire. Aboard the Auran flagship, Supreme Commander Alter slammed his fist on the arm of his command chair. Consoles sparked, and smoke filled the bridge as the human weapons found their mark. "Impossible," Alter snarled. "These primitives should be helpless before us." He turned to his weapons officer, a look of rage contorting his alien features. "Initiate planetary bombardment," Alter commanded. "Raze their cities to the ground. Show them the price of defiance." The Auran fleet shifted their ships, turning to face the blue-green marble below. Hatches opened, revealing rows of massive cannons. With a series of world-shattering roars, the alien weapons unleashed their fury upon the helpless planet. On the surface of Earth, the sky turned red as the bombardment began. Cities erupted in flames as the Auran weapons struck. Each blast leveled entire districts, skyscrapers crumbled, and monuments vanished in plumes of dust and debris. Millions perished in an instant, the death toll climbing with every passing second. Ethan watched in horror as his homeworld burned, the screams of the dying seeming to echo in the silence of the bridge. He knew that if the bombardment continued, there would be nothing left to save. "Helm, bring us alongside the flagship," Ethan ordered. "Prepare the strike team for boarding action." The Prometheus surged forward, weaving between the Titans clashing in orbit. Ore and point defenses raked the human ship's hull, alarms blaring as the shields struggled to hold. With a teeth-rattling impact, the Prometheus slammed into the flagship's flank, umbilical cables snaking out to secure the vessels together. "Breach their hull," Ethan commanded. Shaped charges detonated, tearing a ragged hole in the Oran ship's armor. Ethan led the charge, his exosuit-clad warriors pouring through the breach. The cramped corridors of the alien vessel became a whirlwind of close-quarters combat, human and Oran forces clashing in desperate hand-to-hand fighting. Step by step, Ethan and his team fought their way toward the bridge, leaving a trail of broken Oran bodies in their wake. The ship shuddered as the human fleet continued to hammer its shields, the power flickering with each impact. The turning tide. On Earth, the remnants of humanity huddled in underground shelters, praying for salvation as the world above burned. In the skies, Captain Novak rallied the human ships, his voice steady over the comm. "Stand fast," he shouted. "We will not let our world fall." Ethan and his strike force finally breached the armored hatch of the flagship's bridge. They stormed into the command center, weapons blazing. The Oran guards fell before the human onslaught, their blood staining the deck. Alter rose from his command chair, drawing a wicked-looking blade. Ethan stepped forward, his rifle leveled at the alien commander's chest. "It's over, Alter," Ethan said, his voice cold. "Surrender now, and I may show mercy." The Oran warlord sneered, his eyes filled with hate. "Mercy from a primitive like you." Alter scoffed. "I will send your people screaming into the void before I surrender to the likes of you." The two leaders lunged at each other, Ethan's rifle forgotten as Alter's blade clashed against his armored suit. The fate of billions hung on this moment, a last desperate struggle as a world burned outside. With every breath, they fought, Ethan's determination unwavering. In the chaos of the battle, Ethan managed to disarm Alter, sending the blade skittering across the deck. He pinned the Oran commander to the ground, his hand poised to deliver a final blow. But instead, he offered a chance for surrender once more. "You have one last chance, Alter. End this madness now." Alter's eyes flickered with a mix of fear and defiance. Finally, he spat out a word of command, and the remaining Oran forces stood down. The battle was over, but the cost had been immeasurable. Ethan's heart ached for the countless lives lost, but he knew that humanity had prevailed. They had stood alone against the might of the Oran, and they had emerged victorious. Aftermath and recovery. The once dominant Oran fleet lay in ruins, their war machines reduced to drifting wreckage. Earth's cities were devastated, but the spirit of humanity remained unbroken. As the fires of war subsided, the survivors emerged from their shelters, ready to rebuild what had been lost. Ethan stood on the bridge of the Prometheus, surveying the aftermath of the battle. The victory had come at a staggering cost, but it had also revealed the true strength of humanity. They had faced an existential threat and had emerged stronger, united by a common cause. In the days that followed, Earth began the slow process of recovery. International aid poured in from every corner of the globe, and the once divided nations worked together to restore their shattered world. The advanced technology developed in secrecy was now used to rebuild cities, heal the wounded, and create a new era of prosperity. Ethan was hailed as a hero, but he remained humble, knowing that the victory had been a collective effort. He met with the world's leaders, discussing the future of Earth and the need to remain vigilant against future threats. The clandestine space fleet, once hidden from the world, was now a symbol of hope and resilience. In a solemn ceremony, the fallen heroes were honored. Statues were erected, and their names were etched into history. The memory of their sacrifice would inspire generations to come. Ethan looked out over the crowd, seeing the faces of those who had survived. They were the true testament to humanity's indomitable spirit. The new alliance. Months passed, and the galaxy took notice of Earth's triumph over the Oran. Other civilizations, once skeptical of humanity's potential, now sought to establish alliances. Diplomatic envoys arrived from distant worlds, each eager to learn from Earth's example and to forge new bonds of friendship. Among the visitors was a delegation from the Zerians, a highly advanced and peaceful race known for their wisdom and technological prowess. Supreme Overlord Xeris, who had watched the battle from afar, now extended a hand of friendship to humanity. Ethan Morgan, Xeris began, his voice resonating with authority. You have shown the galaxy the strength and resilience of your people. We wish to stand with you, to share our knowledge and to protect the peace we both hold dear. Ethan nodded, recognizing the monumental opportunity before them. We accept your friendship, Xeris. Together, we can build a future where no threat can overshadow our shared values. The Zerian Alliance brought unprecedented advancements to Earth. Clean energy solutions, medical breakthroughs, and faster-than-light travel became realities. Humanity's scientific minds worked alongside their Zerian counterparts, unlocking the secrets of the universe and ushering in a new era of exploration and discovery. Ethan found himself at the forefront of this collaboration, bridging the gap between two worlds. The construction of a massive orbital station symbolized the unity of their civilizations, a beacon of cooperation shining brightly in the void of space. This station would serve as a hub for scientific research, diplomatic missions, and cultural exchange, fostering a deeper understanding between species. The final confrontation. Despite the peace and progress, shadows of the past lingered. Reports surfaced of scattered Oran forces regrouping in distant sectors, their desire for revenge unquenched. Ethan and Xeris knew that they could not allow this threat to fester. A decisive strike was needed to ensure lasting peace. Prepare the fleet, Ethan ordered, his voice resolute. We will hunt down the remnants of the Oran and put an end to their tyranny once and for all. The combined fleet of Earth and Zeria surged forward, traversing the stars with purpose. Their destination was a remote system in the Orion Arm, home to the last strongholds of the Oran. The element of surprise was on their side, but the battle ahead would be fierce. As the fleet emerged from hyperspace, the Oran defenses sprang to life. Beams of energy and torpedoes crisscrossed the void, illuminating the darkness with deadly light. Ethan's flagship, the Prometheus, led the charge, its advanced weaponry cutting through enemy formations. Focus on their command ship, Ethan commanded, his eyes locked on the tactical display. We need to cripple their leadership. The battle raged on, the combined forces of Earth and Zeria pushing the Oran to their breaking point. Amidst the chaos, Ethan led a boarding party onto the enemy flagship, determined to confront the remnants of their leadership directly. In the heart of the enemy vessel, Ethan faced Arch-General Voran, the last of the Oran High Command. The alien's eyes blazed with hatred, but Ethan's resolve was unwavering. Surrender, Voran, Ethan demanded, his weapon trained on the general. Your reign of terror ends here. Voran snarled, lunging forward with a blade, but Ethan was quicker. A precise shot incapacitated the Oran leader, bringing an end to the battle. The Oran forces, leaderless and demoralized, surrendered en masse. A new dawn. With the Oran threat finally vanquished, the galaxy breathed a collective sigh of relief. The alliance between Earth and Zeria stood as a testament to what could be achieved through unity and cooperation. Ethan returned to Earth, not as a warrior, but as a bridge between civilizations. He stood before a vast assembly of humans and Zerians, their faces reflecting hope and determination. Today, we stand united, Ethan declared, his voice carrying the weight of history. We have faced darkness and emerged stronger. Together, we will build a future where peace and understanding prevail. The construction of the orbital station continued, symbolizing the enduring partnership between their worlds. As the years passed, Earth and Zeria became beacons of progress, their shared knowledge propelling them to new heights of discovery. Ethan, now serving as an advisor to both Earth and Zerian leadership, dedicated himself to fostering this newfound unity. He oversaw the establishment of research colonies, the expansion of trade routes, and the integration of diverse cultures. The galaxy was no longer a place of isolation and fear, but a tapestry of interconnected civilizations. The story of Ethan Morgan and the alliance he helped forge became legend, inspiring generations to come. Statues were erected, and his name was etched into the annals of history as a symbol of courage, resilience, and the power of cooperation. In the twilight of his years, Ethan looked out at the stars, a sense of fulfillment washing over him. He had witnessed humanity's darkest hour and its brightest triumphs. The future was uncertain, but with allies like the Zarians by their side, humanity would face it with confidence and hope. The galaxy was vast and filled with infinite possibilities, and as long as there were those willing to stand together, no challenge was insurmountable. Ethan smiled, knowing that the legacy of unity he had helped create would guide them through whatever lay ahead. Expanding horizons. The alliance between Earth and Zuria ushered in a golden age of exploration and discovery. New star systems were charted, ancient mysteries unraveled, and the bonds between different civilizations strengthened. The orbital station, now known as Unity Station, became a bustling hub of activity, attracting scholars, scientists, and diplomats from across the galaxy. Ethan Morgan, though officially retired from active duty, remained a pivotal figure in the ongoing efforts to maintain and expand the alliance. His advisory role allowed him to guide new initiatives and foster cooperation between species. One of the most ambitious projects undertaken was the creation of the Galactic Exploration Initiative, GEI, a joint venture between Earth and Zuria, aimed at exploring the uncharted regions of the galaxy. The GEI sought to discover new worlds, establish diplomatic relations with previously unknown civilizations, and promote peaceful coexistence. Ethan found himself deeply involved in the planning and execution of the GEI's first major expedition. The expedition, named Journey to the Edge, aimed to explore a distant sector of the galaxy rumored to contain ancient artifacts of immense power and knowledge. Journey to the Edge. The flagship of the GEI, the Horizon, was a marvel of engineering. It combined the best technologies of Earth and Zuria, featuring advanced propulsion systems, powerful defensive capabilities, and state-of-the-art scientific equipment. Ethan stood on the bridge, watching as the crew prepared for departure. "Captain Thorne," Ethan said, addressing the mission's leader, a seasoned explorer with a reputation for daring and ingenuity. "This mission represents the hopes of countless civilizations. Proceed with caution, but remember that the potential rewards are immeasurable." Captain Thorne nodded, her eyes reflecting determination. "We'll make you proud, Ethan. The Horizon is ready to embark on this historic journey." As the Horizon departed Unity Station, Ethan felt a mix of excitement and apprehension. The unknown was always filled with dangers, but it also held the promise of incredible discoveries. The expedition would travel farther than any human or Zarian had gone before, venturing into regions where even the most advanced sensors struggled to penetrate. Discoveries and dangers. Months passed as the Horizon traversed vast distances, encountering wonders and challenges along the way. They discovered habitable worlds teeming with unique life forms, ancient ruins hinting at lost civilizations, and phenomena that defied understanding. One of the most significant discoveries was an ancient derelict ship of unknown origin, drifting near the edge of a black hole. The Horizon's crew managed to stabilize the ship and explore its interior, uncovering artifacts and data that hinted at a civilization far older than any known in the galaxy. Among the artifacts was a crystalline device, pulsating with energy and inscriptions in a language that stumped even the most knowledgeable linguists aboard. Ethan, keeping close tabs on the expedition from Unity Station, was intrigued by the find. "Captain Thorne, this device could be the key to unlocking secrets long forgotten," Ethan communicated. "Proceed with caution, but ensure a thorough investigation." As the crew continued to study the artifact, they began to experience strange phenomena. Dreams filled with cryptic messages, sudden power surges, and inexplicable changes in the ship's systems. It became clear that the device was more than just a relic. It was a conduit to something far greater. The Awakening. One night, as the horizon drifted in the calm expanse of space, Captain Thorne was awoken by a voice that seemed to resonate within her mind. Awaken, seekers of knowledge. The time has come to reveal the truth. Startled, she rushed to the bridge, finding other crew members already gathered, their faces reflecting a mixture of awe and fear. The crystalline device was glowing brightly, projecting a holographic image of a being that seemed to be composed of pure energy. I am Elindra, guardian of the ancient knowledge, the being intoned. You have awakened me from a slumber that has lasted eons. Your quest for understanding has led you to the threshold of enlightenment. Ethan, monitoring the situation from Unity Station, felt a surge of excitement. This is unprecedented. Elindra, we seek to learn and to preserve the wisdom of those who came before us. Will you guide us? Elindra's image flickered, then solidified. Your intentions are noble, Ethan Morgan. I will share the knowledge, but be warned. With great knowledge comes great responsibility. You must use what you learn to foster peace and unity, not domination and destruction. The knowledge unveiled. Over the following weeks, Elindra shared insights into technologies that could revolutionize energy production, medical treatments, and even interstellar travel. The Horizons crew, guided by Elindra, delved into the secrets of the crystalline device, unlocking its potential bit by bit. One of the most astounding revelations was a method of creating stable wormholes, allowing for instantaneous travel between distant points in the galaxy. This breakthrough had the potential to unite civilizations in ways previously thought impossible. Epilogue. A future of infinite possibilities. In the twilight of his life, Ethan found peace in knowing that he had played a part in shaping a better future. The stars, once a vast and daunting frontier, had become a realm of endless possibilities, where knowledge and unity reigned supreme. As he gazed at the stars from Unity Station one last time, Ethan felt a profound sense of fulfillment. His journey, and the journey of all those who had stood with him, had not been in vain. The galaxy was now a place of hope, where the light of understanding shone brightly, guiding them toward a future filled with infinite possibilities. And so, the story of Ethan Morgan and the alliance he helped forge continued, a never-ending tale of courage, unity, and the boundless potential of the human spirit. Ethan, participating remotely in the research, realized the implications. With this technology, we can bring together even the most isolated worlds. The galaxy will become a true community of civilizations. However, Elindra's warnings remained in the forefront of their minds. The responsibility that came with such power was immense. They knew they had to proceed with caution, ensuring that the knowledge was used for the benefit of all. Challenges from within. As the Horizon prepared to return to Unity Station with their newfound knowledge, they faced an unexpected threat. A faction within the crew, driven by ambition and the desire for power, sought to seize control of the ship and the ancient knowledge for their own purposes. Captain Thorne, with Ethan's guidance, had to navigate this internal conflict carefully. The mutiny threatened to unravel all they had achieved and put the entire mission at risk. Thorne addressed the crew, her voice firm but compassionate. We have come too far to let greed and ambition destroy us. This knowledge is not for the few, but for all. Remember why we embarked on this journey: to unite, to learn, and to create a better future. With Ethan's strategic input and Thorne's leadership, the loyal members of the crew managed to quell the mutiny, but not without losses. The betrayal left scars, but it also strengthened their resolve to protect the knowledge and use it wisely. Homecoming. The Horizon's return to Unity Station was met with great celebration. The knowledge and technologies they brought back promised to usher in a new era of prosperity and cooperation. Ethan, Captain Thorne, and the crew were hailed as heroes, their journey becoming a beacon of hope for the entire galaxy. Ethan addressed a gathering of leaders and citizens from countless worlds, his voice filled with conviction. We stand on the brink of a new age. The knowledge we have gained is not just a gift, but a responsibility. We must use it to build bridges, to heal, and to uplift every corner of the galaxy. The unity between Earth and Zeria grew stronger, their alliance now serving as a model for other civilizations. The technologies developed from Elindra's teachings transformed societies, making the galaxy a more interconnected and harmonious place. The legacy continues. Years passed, and the galaxy flourished. Unity Station became the heart of a vast network of civilizations, each contributing to and benefiting from the shared knowledge and resources. The once distant dreams of peace and cooperation had become a reality. Ethan, now an elder statesman, looked out from Unity Station, reflecting on the journey that had brought them here. The battles fought, the sacrifices made, and the alliances forged had all led to this moment. He knew that challenges would always arise, but with the foundation of unity and the lessons learned from their journey, the galaxy was well equipped to face them. The legacy of Ethan Morgan, Captain Thorne, and the crew of the Horizon would endure, inspiring future generations to strive for peace, understanding, and progress. Elindra, the guardian of ancient knowledge, remained a silent sentinel, watching over the galaxy and guiding those who sought wisdom with pure intentions. Her presence was a reminder of the boundless possibilities that lay ahead, as long as they remained true to their ideals. The galaxy continued to expand its horizons, exploring new frontiers and uncovering the mysteries of the universe. And at the heart of it all was the unbreakable bond between Earth and Zeria, a testament to what could be achieved when civilizations united for the greater good.